So I have here Sukriti, Sapna, and Sajida. We are a pod of, so this is for Edge Connect assignment uh,
Okay.
taught to us by Gopal Charana sir. And
Okay.
yeah, so we are a pod, so we have been made like a in four group member team, which we are calling as pod, Edge
Okay.
pod. And in that, we were supposed to connect to one of the industry, like UPS alumni. So we will ask you a couple of questions. Uh, to understand better in terms of how we can grow as well in our career, taking
Sure.
inspiration from your career path. So let me first start from my question first. If you could just tell me about from UPS to Hilti, how has your journey been? What if you could just brief us about that journey from UPS to Hilti?
See, so the journey basically didn't start from UPS. So
Okay,
yes, so let me like introduce myself in few like
sure,
sentences.
sir.
So I am basically a mechanical graduate from KIT Bhubaneswar. Post my BTech, I joined Blue Star as a GET. I was there for a year. I was working in Bhubaneswar, handling the Odisha region. And I worked there for almost 11 to 12 months. Then I joined UPES. So it was like a career gap break for me. A short time of career, career it was. And even during my BTech, it was peak COVID time. So we were back at home.
Okay,
So even
okay,
during my BTech time, I was working with a edtech company for three to six odd months. So it was a edtech company. I was working in the
okay,
sales team. So my journey actually started from that particular company. The name of the company was Bright Champs. So
okay,
after joining UPS, if I remember correctly, Hilti was the first company on campus. It was on 25th September 2023. Hilti was on
okay,
campus. So it was open for all the BTech graduates, mainly mechanical, civil, and electrical. So we were there almost odd 70 to 80 peoples. So,
okay.
your question was how UPS helped me
Yes,
to
correct.
move ahead with my career in Hilti, right? So see, as soon as I joined UPS, so I was more into co-curricular as well as studies as well. Studies part basically attending classes was a major part because during my BTech I was, as I already told, I was into online classes due to COVID. So when I started, I was like in a class karna hai. I'll be into classes and all. So I used to do the regular classes and everything. I was quite active in the co-curricular as well. So when I joined, I guess you guys are also into FIPI, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I joined
Yeah.
FIPI as a member. So at that moment of time, the positions were open for us as well, especially
Okay.
for people with a few experience in their BTech or in their graduation and or in their job life. So there was a post for joint president, which I applied for. So I was kind of handling the entire FIPI with a few colleagues of mine. They were my classmates and few seniors. So that was one of the most like amazing experience that I had there. I had a chance to work with the industry, work with the faculties. I really got close with all the faculties, especially
Hmm.
Pramod sir, Anirudh sir, and Atul sir, and even working with my fellow mates, my classmates, and even juniors from the bachelors. So that mainly helped me. And if I be very honest, since Hilti was the first company on campus, it started with GD and then 3 rounds of interview. So the interview was basically depending on your resume and your past work experience and the experience of what 3 months in UPES. So yeah,
Okay.
I hope I have answered your question if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for such a
welcome.
detailed answer. So what actually motivated to you to move into like a mechanical then Hilti field? If you could just help us understand that.
If I sum up in one word, it is there is a word called destiny, right?
Okay.
So I will put it on destiny. But if I'll be very honest, I started my career with sales. Then as I already mentioned, I was into a tech company. It was a proper like telecalling sales, not telecalling exactly. It was a video conference kind of work. I was handling few clients from initially. I started with all. It was the leads were coming from all around the world. Then I moved into the Indonesian team. I was handling the Indonesian
Okay.
clients. So after that, just because I wanted to move out of sales, I got into Blue Star, and being a mechanical engineer, I was like, it will be a core technical job. But even there, I got
Okay.
into the service team, but they also I was handling the marketing part of service. So
Okay.
I was handling my dealers and helping them to boost their sales in terms of spares, annual maintenance contracts, helping them deal with clients. So and then again, then I was like, chalo, let's take a break from the corporate world, which was a little span of time, and move into oil and gas. Because
Okay.
I guess you are aware, right? I am born and brought up in an environment of oil and gas only.
Yes. Yes.
My
Correct,
father
sir.
is from Oil India, so even I
Yes.
did my internship from Oil India. So there was always a kick behind ki need to work some into the oil and gas field. So and then when said for the interview in Hilti, the same question was asked to me by the interviewer. He is an alumni of UPS. He is our director now, Mr. Ramesh Ralangi. He works with Hilti. So his question
Okay.
was, you were into mechanical engineering. You are now into oil and gas. And now you are sitting for the interview for a sales intern. So what was the reason behind? So my answer started with, sir, if I'll be very honest, I always wanted to run away from sales, but my destiny always pulls me towards sales. And that's the reason why I'm sitting in front of you and I'm giving this interview after clearing 2 rounds of interview. And then the interview went on, went on. It went for almost around half an hour to 40 minutes.
Okay.
And like when it ended, he was like, do you have any question? I was like, sir, any feedback from your end? So his one liner was, I'll just tell you one thing. You are meant for sales and you should be in sales. So
Okay.
if I be very honest, Hilti was a part of my destiny, and I am here because of my past experiences and the little experience that I had in UPS. And later on, that was the internship part. Hilti was there for the internship, right? I got into Hilti as a sales intern. Then I worked with them for 2 months. I worked on a project in Kolkata, where I was reporting to a director, and there was a manager who was my buddy. So
Okay.
they love my work. They love my connect with the customers. Even when I joined Hilti, for a day or two, I was briefed about the project, and then they were like, hey, "Go, go into the field, meet the customers." My project was to uh, take feedback from the customers about why they like Hilti and what are the reasons behind not going for Hilti products. So
Okay.
I was directly into the market for 1 or 2 days. I was with some of the employees who are in my position that I am right now, and then later I was moving all alone. So they love my relation with the customer. Even they are all connected with the customers as well, right? So I guess they took feedback from the customers, and then in the month of August 2024, I got the offer for PPO. So that's short, not brief but long
Yeah.
story behind it. Yeah.
Inspirational story for us. We all run away from sales, but somewhere down the line, we all have to do some kinds of sale in our role. Always.
See, if I be very honest, if you are into marketing in India, there is no term called marketing.
Yes.
Everything is sales. Even the people working in marketing are the people who go through sales only.
Correct, sir.
And after marketing, also your career will turn out to be into sales.
Yes.
So
Correct, sir.
if you are into technical field, then it is different. Technical as in CGD and all. But they also at the end of the day will be handling the client only. You will be into some way or the other, you are directed into sales only. Leaving behind
Correct,
a
sir.
consultancy part.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
And if
from
I
your,
am not wrong, Anirudh sir to like bolte ही होंगे, right? Consultancy में
yeah.
मत जाना.
Yes, correct. He always tells this.
हाँ,
Yeah. So, Sukriti, yeah,
yep.
you can take.
Thank you so much for giving us such a brief thing. I can relate with you very nicely because I myself work with technical sales, and it's very true that marketing In India, it's like you will be told to go into the field. और जो हम ground level पे सीखते हैं, उसमें हम सबसे ज़्यादा सीखते हैं. So I
Correct.
can
So you were
totally
in,
relate.
so you have worked with which company?
I worked in Dorf Kettle Chemicals at Reliance Jamnagar.
Okay, so like what specialty chemicals like epoxy?
Yes, specialty
Okay,
chemicals.
well, like I guess direct competitor of Hilti if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
So my question to you is, what kind of learning opportunities does Hilti provide? What are these
Sorry,
exceptional
can you
things
come
that
again?
what are few, can you list down few learning opportunities that Hilti provides?
See, if I'll be very honest, Hilti is a place to learn. When we join Hilti, we are basically given a training session. It is for a complete year. In Hilti, it is known as WIN, WIN. So when you join Hilti, your WIN phase one starts. That is your like learning from your peer at office, your field rides. So we call it field rides. Field rides are basically going on field with a current employee who is into the same job role. So as I'm working as a senior technical account manager. So during my management trainee time, I used to go along with few of my colleagues who were into the role. Then we have a detailed feedback, not feedback form exactly, a form which we need to fill what we learned, where we learned, what was the applications we learned. And then there is a fixed term. We need to go with 6 account managers, 2 technical person who are into the designing part of our basic construction industry. Then visiting the customers, learning how they talk. So this is the first part. So this goes around for 1 to 2 odd months. Then you go onto the field on your own. After that, our phase two starts where we go to Delhi. We have our training center in Okla. We stay there for 2 weeks. There is a total 10 days of hands-on experience of our LT tools. Moreover, the technical terminologies, because see, everyone comes from different industry, right? I was from oil and gas. Somebody came from paint industry. Somebody came from zero field experience, total fresher. So everyone needs to learn how the construction industry works, right? How construction equipment works and everything. So there you get a brief idea about how everything happens. And after that, our phase three starts. So in phase three part, we are again on the field, but this time all alone. Your manager comes with you for a day that is known as field ride. So field coaching basically. So on that particular day, when we start our day, our manager will ask, what is your plan for the day? You'll pitch in the plan. We are going to meet this particular client. We'll discuss this topic. Then you'll be like, chalo, let's do a mock-up call. So he'll act as the client. You will act as a person from Hilti. So at that particular mock-up call, you already got an idea, right? Where you were lagging. So your manager will tell you कि यहाँ you were wrong. So you can correct on this. Then you move ahead with the client meeting. You had the client meeting, you are out. Then again, your manager will ask you, so how was your day? This particular meeting, what were the backlogs that you faced? Do you think this call went well or there was something which you can improve? So he'll be giving you an input. Then he'll be giving you input. So this happens day in, day out. So that goes for another 6 months. And after your 6 months complete,
Okay.
you again move back to Delhi for a week. That is our win phase
So
4. This
basically, the
particular
initial period is about probation and training, and later on, you'll be
so
evaluated continuously
no, there
unless you
is
are ready
no
to
no
handle
that is
everything on your own.
no. You start handling your client from day one. The time you are back from phase 2, that is after 1 to 2 odd months, you are on the field. You are handling your clients, but like together with that, you are even learning. You are learning from your mistakes. You are learning from your backlogs. You are learning from your the part where you basically uh, white out or something like that. So it goes on and on. Then again, after 6 months, you move back to Delhi. You are there for 5 days, a week. That is 5 days of training. This particular training is basically on the type of clients you handle. So as I am handling the energy and industry clients, so I am handling oil and gas, hydro, specialty chemicals, that is fertilizers. So these are the my clients that I'm handling. So the second training will be basically on this particular customer's application. So that's how 6 months end. And after 6 months, for a year, you will be having different sessions on how to manage your time, how to manage your work, everything. And it is a very wonderful thing in Hilti. After 6 months, after you have win phase 4, you even get graduated. You get a certificate that you have graduated from the training program of Hilti. And this particular thing doesn't end after 1 month. The field coaching by your manager, by your director, by different technical teams goes on and on and on. So it's always a learning experience in Hilti. And the best part about what in Hilti is that you can always connect with your peers. So here you cannot go alone on the field and fight with the client. At the end of the day, there will be some point where you have to connect with someone else, work together, and then get the order. So in Hilti, there is a term called collaboration. So Hilti truly believes in collaboration. So that's all, yeah.
I think great. We would definitely consider Hilti listening to this because there are many learning opportunities that we could see. For anybody with a
Yeah.
learning mindset, I believe this is a very good opportunity.
Yeah,
As you
you
said,
can.
you have worked with few energy sector, fertilizer as well as oil and gas sector. Can you just brief us about a project that you have worked on or a product application that you would like to share with us?
See, coming on to the project, if I'll be honest, I'm quite proud to be working with the current largest hydro project in India, that is of 2,800 megawatt, that is under inauguration phase. It is known as Subansiri Lower. So currently the highest, the biggest hydropower project in India. And luckily, I am also working with the upcoming largest hydropower project in India, that is Dibang hydropower project. It is in Arunachal. It is of 2,880 megawatt to be precise. So handling hydro customers are not quite easy because at first the location are quite remote. To reach there is a big tackle because the roads are not good. Because right, hydros are in the deep, like farthest corner of the world.
In
So
very remote
if
areas, right?
most remote areas, like once I am into my site, I have no network, I have no connectivity, I have no access to my laptops. See, in Hilti, people handling energy customers are considered to be handling the toughest terrains and toughest customers because once you are into the refineries, you cannot get your laptops and mobile. Once you are into the hydro sites, you can carry your laptop and mobile, but you don't have network. And without network, there is no use of your IT accessories, right? So we are told to be as prepared as we can because see, you are into a customer's place, you are stuck somewhere, you will call your colleague or you will call your manager कि ये प्रॉब्लम है इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं बट आपके पास जब फोन नहीं है when you don't have the phone, when you don't have the network, how will you connect? It is totally on you, right? How you tackle and how you work with it. So I hope I answered your question, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Further questions over to you, Sangeeta.
Hi, thank you so much, sir, for your very detailed answers. It's really, really helpful for us. I have this very specific question in my mind because, to be honest, I'm a fresher. I don't have hands-on industry experience. So all of the history that you had some really good experience after your BTech, doing a BTech. So what do you think, and what are some of the things that you suggest that I should probably do, being a fresher, so that I could also excel more for and get ready for the industry as well?
See, when it comes to being a fresher, all you can do is during the span of your 2 years time in your college, out of which I guess 1 odd year is already over, but still you guys have time. You need to work on different courses because see, at the end of the day, if I'll be very honest, an interview is not how the interviewer asks you. It is basically how you want the interviewer to ask. So if you have a resume built and if you have a strong hold on the resume, you can tackle around that particular resume part and pull the interviewer towards your part, right? So at the end of the day, the interviewer is trapped into a box where you are letting him ask what you want. It is not something what he is asking at the end of the day. So being a fresher, you need to work on your internships. So you guys will be going for internship right now. So if your company provides PPO, try to grab PPO. PPOs are the easiest way to get a job because there you'll be competing with 3 to 4 people because you have already done the initial part of cracking the interview and getting into the internship, right? So if you are there, if you 4 people are out there, 3 of you or 2 of you will be getting the job if they are into PPOs. So that is the easiest way to get a job. Let's assume that you couldn't crack your PPO. So then you come into the world of your placements. So still placement is the best place to crack your job because you'll be competing with your batchmate that is confined to the boundaries of UPES. So try to crack your interviews. And before the interview part, do the different courses that are provided by the college, work on different internships, work on research papers, and be active co-curricularly because corporate world tries to see how you were connected with the people and not only with your studies. Be active in societies, take leadership roles there because at least you'll have something to talk in your interview, right? So that's all.
One more question that there are many misconceptions about the corporate life. To be honest, someday or the other, you can hear one thing or the other. People are, spreading out rumors that corporate life is not easy for everyone. So, do you think there are some misconception that we precisely have for the corporate life?
No life is easy, if I'll be very honest. See, when you are on the other side of the table, you will feel there is a phrase saying, right, grass is greener on the other side. But once you are into that particular shoe, when you wear that shoe, the world will not be the similar for you. Yes, corporate life is not easy. If I'll be very honest, no life is easy. It's on you how you tackle, how you take forward. See, as of now, you are into a college. Your tension is how you will do your classes, how do your assignment, and how you will gel up with your friends, right? But once you are into the corporate world, a company is dependent on you. Your results, some way or the other, affects the entire company's top line. So you are the bottom line working with the company, and your profitability, your work, your productivity, some way or the other affects the company on the top line in profitability, right? So there will always be a pressure on you. It's on you how you tackle it. Corporate life is not easy. And if I'll be very honest, your corporate life depends on your manager. If you get a good manager, your life will be peaceful. If you don't get a good manager, your life will be hell. And be mentally and physically prepared for it and learn how to gel up with people. Even the worst of the manager can be the best with you, depending on how you handle him.
Yeah, thank you so
Very
much.
correctly said, sir.
Yeah.
I think we have 4 minutes left because of the freeze meeting, but I can share a new link if we run out of time.
I don't think the meeting will get over because it's already over 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. But it gave 5 minute reminder for some reason.
Okay, if you want,
Yeah,
I can
Sapna.
help you join in my link. It is of unlimited time if you want. No worries.
Okay. Sapna, you can move forward.
हेलो सर, थैंक यू फॉर योर प्रेशियस टाइम। मैं आपका ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगी। ओनली वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम
Okay,
माय साइड। हाउ इज द
sure.
वर्क कल्चर एट हिल्टी? कुड यू प्लीज ब्रीफ?
See, in Hilti, there is a term called, I forgot the term, wait, caring oriented, performance oriented caring culture. So, see, if you are into a sales job or if you are in the marketing field or you are representing the direct revenue of the company, there will be pressure on you. But I guess you all have heard the bad part of the sales. Sales में बहुत
Yes.
pressure है. There is too much into sales. Like people are too much into number. People मतलब बहुत गाली गलौज होता है sales में, especially in India. But Hilti follows a caring culture. You will be heard. Your efforts will be mattered. Even if your numbers are not met, your effort will is what it is counted. So your manager will always be behind your meetings, your calls. How did your call go? Whom did you meet? What did you talk? My manager says a word. It doesn't depends on how many people you met. It depends on what you discuss with that particular person.
Correct.
So if you
Absolutely.
discuss good, the results will be good, right? You will be able to catch the customer's need. So Hilti deals with sales, but the sale in Hilti is very different. The approach of selling in Hilti is very different, and it sometimes doesn't work in Indian market. So you have to amend yourself accordingly. But the culture in Hilti is very good. It is caring. If you apply for leaves, they'll never ask कि क्यों leave ले रहे हो. So that's all. And moreover, yeah, Hilti has a very good caring culture. The payments are good. You will get your salaries on time. Sometimes you get before time because everyone works for money, right? Let's be honest. So if you don't get your salary, you will never be happy or you'll never feel cared. So that's it. And people, your manager will be working as your big brother. In Hilti, there is no culture of calling anyone sir. And in East India, we call our managers, even our directors, dada. So जब वो एक दादा वाला टर्म आ जाता है ना, भैया वाला, तो वो एक अपने आप बॉन्ड बन जाता है. You can personally open up with your manager. I talk with my manager till 12 a.m. कभी 1 बजे भी कॉल कर लेता हूँ. Not just because of work. Even if I have some personal work, I call him up. He'll always answer. Even if I call him now, he'll pick up my call and he'll be like, क्या हुआ बोल. So that's the type of culture we have in Hilti. And this is not with one manager or it is happening with me. Each and every person in Hilti has the same type of nature. You will call up anyone. You can call any random people. In Teams, we have everyone's number open, right? You can call anyone. You just tell him I just call up. I'm like, hi, this is Ashfaq. I'm calling from Dibrugarh. So he'll be like, sorry, मैं Hilti Dibrugarh से बोल रहा हूँ. Then the way he will talk with you, it will feel like you already know him for ages. Everyone guides you, help you, and help you to move ahead. I hope I answered your question, right?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for providing
Yes,
us
sir.
such great insights into the work culture of Hilti, how your journey has been, and it's truly uh, led us to take some good decisions in our life as well. So thank you for providing us the time.
Welcome.